Welcome back to my channel. This is Sue. As you can hear, I'm still a little bit unwell, but I'm going to continue with doing this set of nails because I just want to finish this little one off before I end up having to lose it and change it. Right, so I've got a bunch of angel paper out here, but just to narrow it down, I have sort of picked one that I quite like. Because like this one, I don't want it too in your face, I just want it a little bit iridescent, but this is what everyone is doing on the internet. So I thought, do you know what, give it a go. So let me just tidy these up. And as if by magic, there we go. Right, so we're going to need a little pair of scissors. That I should have thought about before. Oh, I've only got my old rubbish ones that are covered in all sorts. But anyway, these will do. Right, I was going with this green looking one. Now you can do it one of two ways. To get this effect, you can do it with the angel paper and you just crumple the angel paper up to give it that look. But I also found this one whilst rummaging, so I'm going to try and do a bit of both to see how they look. So I'm just going to snip off a little bit because you do only need a tiny amount for this. You don't go over the whole nail. This one you just do the centre of the nail, so that one's way too much because I have only got a little fingernail. Anyway, so I'm going to get them cut to, that one's the green one, that one's the other colour, and let's just pop these to the side. Right, to get these to sit, you cut it around the cuticle, you don't go near any of the free edges, so you can encapsulate it all. Right, so let me pick this one up. I have to be careful because these scissors are really sharp. Right, so I'm just going to slim it down and then cut round where my cuticle area is going to be. So it's a bit finicky when you've got really long nails on. Let's have a look, how thick is that? How wide is that actually? Don't particularly want it that wide, but I'll figure that out in a second. Let me just take that round. Extremely fiddly stuff. And I don't want it that long. So I'm going to cut that there. And put that to the side. And let me find a pair of tweezers. She says noisily off to the side. Right, and that will sit up there. So I'm going to tidy off that cuticle area because that's the important bit. It's just making sure it's those little things that you do are all neat and tidy because they're the bits you're going to see. Sorry if I'm out of shot a little bit. Oh. Right, so I'm not doing very good here. Oh, that'll do, it's only me. But you just make that rounder for your client. Right, so that'll sit up there. So I need to figure out how long I want the bottom one. You get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Right, so this is the bottom one. And I'm just going to cut this down to size. Oh, this covert lark this is like really not fun. This is my 4th. Oh, where did that go? This is my 4th COVID, and it's only mild, but I absolutely feel like rubbish. But I wanted to come on and finish these nails off because I'm sick of them looking like rubbish. They make me feel like rubbish. So, gotta go. Oh, can't even hold this straight. But anyway, you'll get the idea. Oh, obviously spend a lot more time when you've got clients in front of you. But because my shakes have gotten worse during this particular bout, it's not helping at all. Right, anyway, those two will do. So I'm just going to measure them up for length, side by side. So are they in your shot there? Yeah. So I'm going to measure, and I'm probably going to need just a little bit of something. Maybe, I don't know, at the bottom, but I'll keep one of them. I'll keep one of them to hand just in case. Right, so this is prepped. I'm not even going to refine the cuticle area purely because, as I say, these will be getting done in another video to where I come to backfill these. So I'm just pretty much coming on with as if I've done it all in one day. And obviously, as you can tell, I haven't done this over a few days. Well, actually, it's been over a couple of weeks, to be perfectly honest with you. Right, so I'm going to go and cure that now. So that's 60 seconds in an LED, or no, 60 seconds in a UV. What is it, the other way around? Anyway, it's 60 seconds or 120 seconds in an LED UV lamp. I did remember it the other day, which I was really, really proud of. Completely got flaming COVID fog and can't remember the darn thing now. So anyway, I'm just going to move these little bits over here because I don't want them. Oh no, I don't want them getting in my way of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to try and keep the cuticle bit that keeps running away from me up, and then my next two down. Because what you do on these ones, I've noticed, is that you build the centre up quite thick with your top coat to give it like a bubble effect, and that's what enhances these little angel papers. So because I've got my sticky coat there, I'm going to come on and hopefully... Right. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't be doing this. Not today. Ah, that's what they do. Right. So forget all of that. I've done it again. I've got to put chrome on it. So I'm going to go in now with my top coat. And I'm going to go and cure that for 60 seconds. So back out with a bit of tissue. And I'm going to put this creme on. We had two cremes on the other one. One was a number 5 from my collection, and then this Born Pretty one. So I'm going to go with this Born Pretty one and see what that does. I think they're both the same colour. Well, they look it on clear anyway. But the idea is you smush it in, and then that gives a little bit of iridescence through your angel paper. So I've put this over my angel paper so I don't lose it or blow it away. So that's got a good rubbing in. Dust that off. Dust that off, and then top coat that to encapsulate that. Right, so I've top coated that, and what I'm going to do now is just run a little bit of base coat, because obviously the angel paper is going to need something to adhere to. And I'm just going to run, took too much off, a bit of base coat right down where I want it to go, because then when you put the angel paper on, it should just smush it out a little bit. You don't need tons of this, but hopefully, because if you start touching angel paper, it starts to wrinkle, and that defeats the object of what I'm trying to do. Well, on this particular nail anyway. Right, so I'm going to try again and to pick them up. And can you sort of see the way that sucks down there? I'll see if I can get a bit closer. Oh, where's my nail? Where are you? There you are. Right, so if I turn my nail that way. Right, so I'm going to line that up and drop it down. Can you see the way it sort of sucks itself round? And I am going to need a tiny, tiny little piece on that bottom bit. Right, so I'm just going to move them into position. To where I want them. Now, angel paper you can form as well. If you wrap it around a brush or tweezers, it'll roll round. But as you can see, that's not too bad. If you just touch it, the gel will grab hold of it. Okay, so once you're happy with that, I'm going to move that down a little bit more. Once you're happy with that, you pop that in for a 60-second cure. So after you cure, you'll see that you've got little, can you see that? Little sticky up bits. Right, so what I'm going to do on here is find my, oh, where's it gone? Right, so I'm going to get my rubber base coat, because obviously this is top coat, so top coat's not going to stick to it anyway. So I'm going to get a nice big blob of my rubber base coat. I'm going to stick it right in the centre. I'm sort of going to wiggle it around as if it was a build it in a bottle gel, which obviously we know it's not. Because what I want it to do is catch those ends, and then I can sort of tufty it. So can you see the way it's highlighting all of that angel paper? Oops, pick up any then. Right, so I'm just going to tuck the brush under there, that to come out, and smush that down. Right, another glob, push that down. You could actually use clear building the bottle gel if you wanted here. I don't want to, because I don't want it that thick. But you can see the way that angel paper is catching the light. Can you see that? Have I even got that, any of that in shot? No. Oh dear me. So let me see if I can show you again. So I've got a nice big glob. I'm going to drop the glob down and move it around as if it was a builder gel, just in that centre, because you want to make a dome over. See the dome forming over the angel paper. So that's what you're aiming to do, is form a dome. Oh, that's got caught on the rim. And then one over that little one. So that will encapsulate that as well. So what I'm going to do is just come down the sides with a little swoosh. And sides with a little swoosh. And over the top. And then turn it upside down, because I do predominantly want all of that gel right down the centre of that nail. It probably would be easier using a builder in a bottle, because you're going to be able to file that a lot better, particularly if your angel paper stuck up too much. So once you're happy with the form of that, I'm not going to need just a little bit more at the end to even it out, because remember, you're still forming the shape of your nail as well. I hope I'm in shot while I'm doing this. This is why it's probably better using a builder in bottle, because you'll get that form. You do want to drop it off at the edge so it's not too thick. And I'm just going to run that up the centre so I get a centre line for my light line, and turn it upside down. And then pop that into your lamp for, I'm going to cure this for 2 minutes with it being really thick. So that's out the lamp now. Now I'm going to take off that inhibition layer with a little bit of alcohol, and you'll be able to feel the roughness of that angel paper. And all I'm going to do is take a white block, and then I'm just going to white block that down so it's going to take some of this roughness off and take some of this height off, because I don't particularly want the height. So I'm going to do that off camera and then I'll be back. Right, so that's all been white blocked off. I'm going to give that a clean, and because we have just white blocked it, I can go straight in with the top coat once I make sure I've removed all the dust. So once you can feel that it's all nice and smooth and there's no sticky out bits, and that you've not gone through your design, and you're fine. Just clean them off. And then in with your top coat. When I find it again, I've got that much stuff off to the side, it's unbelievable. Right, so in with your top coat, and you will see that shine coming through. So let me check I've got you. Let me check. Are you there? There you are. You see that? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, so I'm going to finish top coating that, and then I'll come back with the reveal at the end. So all shined up, and oh, I've got a little. So what I have done is I've just put the gems back on there so you can see. Let's see if I zoom this out a bit. No, that's out a bit. There we go. Right, so there's the final set. No. Oh, I thought I turned it off. So there's the final set. So you can see that you've got the angel paper looking absolutely gorgeous. Then we have our matte gem ombre. And then we have our mountain peaks that we did with the acrylic gel and chrome, yeah. Then this one was, it was the ombre, just normal ombre, but from, I used a couple of the magnets that I used on these nails, and then I did just put a jelly over the top that comes from a different brand, so I'm not going to name that brand here, but that's why the greens come in. And then we did the blackcurrant and, no, it wasn't blackcurrant, it was damson and raspberry. So this is what started it all off. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you might have learned something. Give us a thumbs up, hit that bell, all the tweaks and twiddles, and I will see you in the next video. Please all stay well, keep away from people, and if you can, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going back to bed. Catch you in the next one. Bye.